EMF, one of the things that it does, it keeps you in fight or flight response. It keeps you on the higher on the sympathetic side, which prevents some of that deeper healing and rejuvenation that our body wants to do. 10 years ago, we knew that chronic exposure to cell towers would increase type 2 diabetes in children. Back then, these were cell towers that were 3G, 4G, way less lower frequency wavelengths. They were less intense, and they operated in a different manner than the 5G, 4G towers today. Plus, they had far fewer antennas. So the density of the frequencies were less than today, dramatically less. Since 2020, over 1 million brand new small cell towers for 5G have been put up around just the United States. What has it done in Canada, in Mexico, in Europe, Australia, New Zealand, all around the world? We've had an explosion of these cell tower, this infrastructure. And in 2015, we knew that that would cause diabetes. And it can lead to long-term issues if we don't address it. So while it leads to diabetes, we also know it leads to heart disease, cancer, and dementia as well. You can only rest and repair when you're in parasympathetic. And that's what we do with these products. We've introduced Lifeguard technology to the DACA Detox and the Braveheart Nation. This Lifeguard technology is a quantum level technology that not just mitigating the EMF, but also bioharmonizing, bioconditioning. So within minutes, we have reports and studies, within minutes will correct that disharmony that the EMF produces, while also long-term supporting deeper sleep, greater energy, improved balance. And these are studies that are on bioresonance. We're helping support that parasympathetic state for rejuvenation and regeneration. Within minutes, you're going to see a correction of that disharmony within the body. Long term, we start to see changes that are lasting and sustaining. And so how do we do this? Well, what's unique about our product is these plates are mirror back stainless steel. You can see it's highly reflective. And that's reflecting all the natural light in the atmosphere. So UV light, infrared light. Okay, not just the atmosphere, but also our own body. We produce weak emission infrared called biophotons. Those biophotons are also restructured by these plates. And we use plasmonics as well as vortex technologies to enhance the quality and the quantity of the light that comes off of these plates. When that happens, we actually see that we're getting that full body harmonization. We're helping support that parasympathetic state for rejuvenation and regeneration. You can only rest and repair when you're in parasympathetic. EMF, one of the things that it does, it keeps you in fight or flight response. It keeps you on the higher on the sympathetic side, which prevents some of that deeper healing and rejuvenation that our body wants to do. We still want to do good life practices, Cheryl. Be quiet. We want to be in the sun. We want to exercise, eat well, move well. All these things are very, very important.
You're absolutely right. And when we have all of these different things coming at us, we're not in that sympathetic state, which is the only healing state that happens in the body.
That's why Dr. Wolf has brought me on. And it's why we're integrating this Lifeguard technology into his practices, because of the impact they're having at our cellular mitochondrial level, but for people, plants, and animals. So I want to share, Cheryl, just a few testimonials. One says, health benefits that last. I have been wearing both the pendant plus the pocket pendant at the same time. My energy has definitely improved since wearing them. Plus, my blood pressure that was elevated before wearing them is now normal. Both devices have helped me with balancing my system, my health, and definitely improved. Here's another one, from fatigue to fitness. This is by Riley. As a lifelong athlete, I was always known for my boundless energy, but after the surge in wireless radiation in my city, I started to feel a noticeable decline in my stamina, even though nothing else in my routine had changed. I'll admit I was skeptical about products like this, but the 30-day money-back guarantee made me feel like I had nothing to lose. After just 2 weeks of wearing the pendant, I began to see significant improvements. My energy levels are back up, and my recovery time after workouts shortened, and honestly, I don't know what kind of magic this is. If you want to maintain an active lifestyle and boost your productivity, this pendant is definitely worth a try.
I don't even really fully understand how it works or why it works, but my experience with it has been that my nervous system just feels more chill carrying it with me and sleeping next to it. Hello, my name is Colleen, and as you can see, I am in Rome at the Vatican City, and I am traveling with my light tower in this little bag. And what this light tower has done for me is it has made it so that I can be in the city again. Because I actually had to move away from Boston in order to regain my health a few years ago. When Boston became a smart city, I had a major health tank. And there was really nothing that helped me cope with wireless exposure other than just eliminating it, which of course I do eliminate it as much as possible. But like most people, I would like to travel to cities and enjoy what historical culture has to offer. And so here I am in Rome, and thanks to Dan, my friend, I learned about this device, and I'm telling you, I don't have the panic that I used to have when I was in a densely populated city with a lot of cell phones and cell towers all over the place. So for me, it really has been a big change, and that's just my experience with it. I don't even really fully understand how it works or why it works, but my experience with it has been that my nervous system just feels more chill carrying it with me and sleeping next to it. So if you're like me and you're of the few percentage of people that are suffering because of the proliferation of wireless, this might help you. Of course, I highly recommend eliminating exposure as much as possible. But when it's not possible, it is nice to have this little buddy with you to help ease the burden that your body is feeling from the exposure. So give it a try. I started with the pendant, which my family and I wear all the time, and that's enough for many people, but for me, I needed more support. So I'm really thankful that I took the plunge and invested in the light tower right in here that I carry in this little canvas bag. And here it is. And I just shine it against myself, pointing down, and it's easy. So, thank you. Bye-bye.
This is huge. And this is something when my clients come in, I've actually taken it off and had a couple of them wear it, even for just an hour. I said, I want you to feel what happens. And they got calmer and calmer, and they were able to take more of what I have to offer here. Because when people get into their minds and they get into that flight or fright, and they already have an expectation of what they think is going to happen, it makes them less available in the moment to get present. So this brings people present, if I had another way to put that.
I love that. Yep. And that's what you see with this chart here is that's what's happening with you is you're getting grounded, so you're getting more balanced, and then that's why you're getting to experience those things. So that's how we see all this all these studies, repeat things come together. Here's a John Doubting Thomas turned believer. I'm a pig farmer and I haven't been able to straighten my fingers for 10 years. Within 1 week of carrying the 4-inch plates here in my pocket, I could straighten my fingers and make the number 2. I'm blown away. I actually spoke with John on the phone and we did a video call and he wanted to show me what he was talking about. If you can see me, he has his fingers. He said, I could only straighten my fingers like this. That was as far as he could straighten them. Severe, I don't know if it was carpal tunnel. I don't know what he had going on, but it was a severe like he just couldn't straighten his fingers anymore. The other ones were fine, but these two he couldn't straighten. And what he said, then he goes, but look, after just 1 week, I could just full on straight hands, straight fingers. So those types of things are he's been struggling with that for years. His quality of life has improved. And so all because of the quality of light getting into that mitochondria, helping the nervous system slow down, calm down, helping the immune system detox and fight off inflammation. But it's this impact, this infusion of quality natural light and helping our biophotons be more effective and stronger. please reach out. That's what we're here for. We want to support you and help you achieve these same results that these testimonials are having and that Cheryl has experienced. We want you to have the same. And we know it's possible because these products are scientifically engineered. So they're not something we've just hope and wish that we got the right mineral mix correct or we found the right rocks. It's none of that. These are scientifically engineered using physics to produce the quality light that's needed. And that's where we get these consistent, repeatable, amazing stories. Because they're scientifically designed and engineered, they actually will last a lifetime.